not everybody will understand you. And not everybody will be conversant with you. You must understand that. In 1 Samuel 25 from verse 15, it said, but the men were very good to us, and were not hurt. If somebody is conversant with you, it will be good to you, very good to you. 2, you people will not hurt each other when you become conversant with each other. Nor did we miss anything as long as we accompanied them. Accompany means conversant. You see that? But the men were very good to us. We were not hurt. Neither missed we anything as long as we were conversant with them. You see, you will not miss your ex when you are conversant with your husband. You will not miss your parents when you are conversant with your husband. You will not be, or your wife, you will not be looking for someone else. As if you are not satisfied in that relationship when you are conversant with the person. We see many people in a relationship and they are praying for their spouse to die. In as much as we were conversant, we did good to each other. We did not hurt each other again from the day we became conversant. Neither did we miss anything. The Bible said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Any day you find your shepherd, you will lack nothing again. If your eyes is still outside everywhere, after you are married, you are not really conversant first with yourself. Because some people are not, like I said, you have to know yourself first before knowing your partner. So when you discover you are not conversant with someone, don't force anything. A thief will know how to communicate to a thief. And a godly person will know how to communicate to a godly person. A fighter will know how to communicate to a fighter. The truth is that everybody, we are different. We are different. And there's somebody made for somebody. You see that fighter that you are saying is not, he will not marry. No, they will marry. There's somebody made for them. Even the thief that you are seeing that is stealing, he has a wife. And the wife prays for him to go successfully and come back successfully because both of them are conversant with each other. The fraudster you are hearing about that killed somebody, he has a husband, he has a wife that is so conversant with them. And he's saying, as you are going to dupe this person in the airport, nobody will catch you. The drug dealer that is going to sell drugs, that swallow drug, that is hiding drug, the wife is fasting and praying and saying, you will go successfully and meet me and the children back successfully. They are conversant. Those are the word comparable. Comparable means conversant. You are conversant. In as much as we were conversant with one another, we did not hurt each other, we were good to each other, and we did not miss anything. Nothing was missing. Some of you are in marriage today, you are not, something is still missing inside of you. You don't feel fulfilled. It's conversant. I saw a video, you know, our brothers in the Western world, they do strange things. The lady wants to marry the next day. She told her boyfriend, say, I need to go and give my ex a closure. And the boyfriend really drove her. They parked outside. The ex came out and both of them hugged. He was in the car waiting for them. And when she finished, that boyfriend now did her like this, show a sign of love. And she entered the car and finished wiping her eyes and saying, the boyfriend now said, it's good you did it, now we can marry peacefully. The guy now said, yes, thank you. Can I have McDonald's? What? God. Oh my God, they have to catch that guy and beat him up. If you are still missing your ex, don't marry. It's obvious that she was not conversant with who she is with. There was no satisfaction. There was dissatisfaction. She didn't feel complete. So to be conversant is that you will feel complete when you are with the person. You will be made whole. Because this is your missing part. For those that are not married, get your picture and write the list of the kind of person you want. But while you're writing that list, write questions. Why is people ask questions? The Bible spoke about the Queen of Sheba. She came with resources, valuable things, all the way from Ethiopia. When she came to Solomon, a man, she's asked him questions, all that is in her heart. She didn't say, how many rounds can you go in sex? Yes. How powerful are you? What is your net worth? What will you do for me? How will you take care of me? She asked him reasonable, deep questions. That's how to know a good woman. See, all these things I'm saying now can be applied before and after marriage. Even if you're already in a marriage, you can still make something work there. Like what I told you earlier, that God sees us as clay and is the potter. Your marriage is the clay. Your purpose, your destiny, everything is in your hand. They are clay. So they can still be reformed, remolded. And woman, that's how to know a wise man. When you ask a man, he come and say, the only thing he can say is, the sun is hot today. You are asking good questions. You say, today the sun is very hot too. He's talking anyhow. Please, definitely will lead you anyhow. And anytime you want to talk sense, he will beat you. 1 Kings 10 from verse 1. Now when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to test him with hard questions. If you don't ask your husband question, you will come with a vision and he will defile it. Many women are so confused and frustrated in marriage because many men don't even know how to lead them, how to make them better. She came with a potential, but she never asked questions. How will you feel if your wife begin to earn more than you? How will you feel if you see that I am being promoted? How will you feel if my net worth increase? How will you feel if I decide to build this? Come with every purpose and vision you have and ask him, how will he assist you in it? What will be his part in it? That is what communication is all about. Let's continue. In this generation, people don't ask questions. Even Jesus said, ask, it shall be given. 2, she came to Jerusalem with a great revenue. She came with a lot of potentials. Many women have so much potentials. So much that if they are married to a man, in 1 year they can change the man's life. The Bible says, whosoever findeth a wife findeth good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. Meaning a woman comes to change a man's life for the best. So you can be so pregnant with great vision and as a woman, great potential. You are a speaker. God have shown you that you speak to the world, you speak to nations, you have grace for finance. And the first thing the man is telling you that, I don't care who you think you are, the best thing I have for you is that you just be in this house, tie your wrapper, give birth to babies for me. That's all I want you to do. There are wives that are made like that, and there are some women that are not made like that. But communication can unveil that. And after communication, you give them time to see. You see, let the lady have little breakthrough. See how the man reacts. Because he can, because of hastiness, don't worry, anything you want to do. No. Get promoted and see what it would be, how he would behave. So she came to Solomon. She spoke with him about all that was in her heart. So Solomon answered all her questions. There was nothing so difficult for the king that he could not explain it to her. And when the queen of Sheba had seen all the wisdom of Solomon, the house that he has built, the food on his table. This is how to get husband now. He must have somewhere staying and food. Don't marry anybody that don't have a house. I didn't say buy you. I say he must have a roof over his head and he can be able to provide food on his table. He doesn't need to have much. Let him just have a house and food in the table. And let him be able to answer all your questions. Questions that your father could not answer. Questions that life have thrown to you. Ask him those questions. If he cannot answer it, he cannot lead you. The truth is, some women are too big for some men. Some women are too big. Some women are too big with what they came to life with. Their potentials are too big for the mind of some men. You are seeing yourself flying to nation and speaking. The man is seeing himself as a farmer in the village. So you are saying, how will you cope? You are a great gospel singer. You will be traveling from nation to nation. And he's just a businessman in the market. And anytime you are traveling, he's worried. You already know that he can't work with you. You are an evangelist. You need to go to different nations. Meanwhile, I want you to stay in a Joburg market with him. So it won't work. Anywhere you are traveling to, he will say you are sleeping with people around there. You are too big for him. Run! One of the reasons women are receiving some beating and panel beating is because they are too big for who they married. And do you know what the man will do? He will try to beat you to be what he wants you to be. There's a Nigerian man in this country that he was doing little things before until he married. Immediately got this woman as a wife. The woman brain. She came with nothing. The man was already established to a certain level. She came with innovations. She even pushed the man. Now he's doing mining. Different things. Everywhere. She's everywhere. Everywhere. The man just wants to use old Nokia and Motorola. She's the one buying new phone for him. The man is so myopic in thought. But do you know what? He knew that he married a potential woman. He gave her the license to increase him. Today he's a mega millionaire in dollars with his wife. Because he allowed her. She came with hard questions. Don't ask hard questions. Say, how long have you last? How long can you last in the bed? What will you do to me? Which style will you give to me? What will you name our children? Useless questions. What kind of food do you like? A caterer can cook food. The kind of question this generation they are asking, stupid questions, foolish ones. Or a lady comes to you as a man, you say, what are you bringing to the table? Which table? You don't. Women, let me just advise you before we. If you meet a man and he asks you what you are bringing to the table, he's not ready for marriage. Don't avoid that man for your own good. For your own good. What God is called is Abba Father, the source, the sustainer. A man is the source. You don't even dare it in your life as a man. You are here listening to me now. Don't ever dare it in your life as a woman. What are you bringing to the table? The Bible said, David said, he prepared a table before me. So your husband should be able to prepare a table before you. A man should ask you, what are you going to do with this table that is already prepared? The Bible says, wisdom maketh a man's face shine. Wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. Wisdom. So a man of wisdom will not ask you, Ecclesiastes 8:1, he said, let's see that. He said, a man's wisdom make his face shine. A man's wisdom make his face shine. A man's wisdom make his face shine. And what the wisdom say in Proverbs 9 from verse 1? He said, wisdom has built a house already. So she has hewn her 7 pillars. She has slaughtered her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has already furnished her table already. Wisdom has already prepared everything. So a man with wisdom has already prepared everything before he calls you. He does not ask you what are you bringing to the table. He has already furnished the table. He's asking you, how will you do with what is in the table? How are we going to manage what is on the table? If your wife is coming with skills, job, good for her. But don't ask her what are you bringing to the table. See what wisdom is saying. Remember wisdom. He said she has slaughtered her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has also furnished her table. She has sent out her maidens. She cries out from the highest place of the city, whoever is simple, let him turn in here. As for him who lack understanding, she says to him, come eat of my bread and drink of my wine. I have mixed. I've already done everything. Just come and join me in this celebration. In the book of Songs of Solomon, the woman there said, he brought me to his banquet, and his banner over me is love. Is love you have for your wife. You should bring her into a banquet. When the king found Esther, he did not ask Esther, what are you bringing to the table? When Abraham married Sarah, he didn't ask her, what are you bringing to the table? And listen, generation does not change anything. When he said this is 24th generation, that's why marriage doesn't last. The Bible says, look for the old parts. It's the old parts that work. Joseph did not ask Mary, what are you bringing to the table? In Matthew 4 from verse 19, Jesus found all his disciples as a good leader. He said, follow me, I will make you. Did he say, follow me with your motor, follow me with your car, follow me? No, just say, follow me, follow me. Then the Bible made us to understand that before he even allowed them to follow him, he made sure they left everything they are doing. They left their fishing. In fact, the greatest wisdom a man can do is to make sure you are so blessed that you make your wife retire from her job. Mark 10:28. Then Peter began to say to him, see, we have left all. This is a leader now. Jesus was a leader that married his 12 disciples. This was his first church. He said, Peter said, we have left all and followed you. Woman, that's what you should say to the man. I left my father, I left my parents, I left my family to answer your name, to bear your kid. I've left all to follow you. So Jesus answered and said to her, I say to you, there's no one who has left house, or brother, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my sake and the gospel, who shall not receive 100-fold. Now in this time, houses, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, land with persecution, and in the days to come, eternal life. So you should be able to preserve your wife. She left everything. She left her home to join you. So everything she left, you must provide it for that table. When you make a woman to work so very hard, her heart becomes very hard. She becomes like a man. Hardship make hard men. Your wife is working hard. You see, sit down there. Sit down for what? She has so much work hard. Now she's not hardened. You can't see somebody that is using his hand to break concrete, to break wall, and you are expecting his hand to be soft. When you allow a woman to work hard with her brain, work hard with her hand, work time, she will become a hard person. So every man's vision must be to retire their wife. The moment all Jesus' disciples met him, they retired from their job. Peter retired from becoming a fisherman. Matthew retired from becoming a tax collector. All of them retired, and he provided for them. And even when he was sending them out, he said, you don't need to take post bag or anything. He said, worker is worthy of his wages. Your wife is worthy of her wages. May God give us understanding. All right, so Solomon answered all the questions. Women, that does not mean you should be stingy and buying boxers for men for gifts. Buying only boxers and singlets. When he's kind to you, you must replicate the kindness. Yeah, somebody that is thinking for you, loving you, and showing kindness, you also pay back by showing kindness. Without him asking you, that's a sign of appreciation. Queen Sheba, from verse 4, it said, and when Queen Sheba has seen all the wisdom of Solomon and the house that he has built, the food on his table, the sitting of his servants, the service of his waiters, and their apparel, his cupbearers, and his entryway by which he went up to the house of the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. Then she said to the king, it was true report which I had in my own land about your words and wisdom. However, I did not believe the words until I came and saw with my own eyes. And indeed, half was not told me. Your wisdom, your prosperity exceed the fame of which I had. Happy are your men, and happy are these your servants, who stand continually before you, and hear your wisdom. Blessed be the Lord your God, who delights in you, setting you on the throne of Israel, because the Lord has loved Israel forever, and he made you king to do justice and righteousness. 10, women, this is very important. Then she gave the king 120 talents of gold, spices in great quantity, and the precious stone. There never again came such abundance of spices as the queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Before you carry your body, your womb, give to a man. That's your gift I'm talking about now. You must check all these things the woman checked. She checked his quality, his order, his table, his servant. You come to learn a man. That's what you must also. The woman came to learn him. You are asking questions to know him and to learn him. Because every man has already built their empire before they will bring their queen in. Every man must have already known how his family is going, what he should see in the next 5 years. Even if he doesn't have anything, he has a vision. That's an empire. Vision is an empire. Yes, it is better to be with a man with vision than a man with provision today. Somebody you came to meet is just showing you provision and telling you about provision. My dear woman, look for who have vision, not provision. Because what is shacking many women, shakuku, is provision and television. If a man can just give you provision, give you television, you are fine. But if you follow a man with provision and television today, tomorrow, you and that man will watch the man with a vision in your television. And you'll be saying in your mind, I would have been his wife. Oh. Follow vision. Follow vision. Follow vision. Because many people that you are seeing today that are living the way they have, they stole, they don't even know how they got what they have. It won't last. Because every vision brings provision and preservation. You better learn the easier way now. This is the easy way I'm giving to you. Because now, listen. Jesus told us that every house will be tried. Every family. In Matthew 7 from verse 24, he said, therefore, whoever hears this saying of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. Wow. The rain descended in that home. Flood came, wind blew and beat that house, and it did not fall. It did not, no divorce. For it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears this saying of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, the flood came, the wind blew and beat on that house, and it fell, and great was the fall. Great was the fall. The two house, two marriage, same situation will happen. Same condition. Every marriage will be tried. Every home will be afflicted. Wind will come, storm will come. But the foundation, if it's founded on God's word, if it's founded on God's principle, which I'm giving to you today, it will stand. In 1 Corinthians 10:4, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank of what spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. Building your home on the wisdom given by Christ.